Hey YouTube. Hey, I just wanted to do a quick post here. No half-hour or speeches or anything this time. I'm gonna try to make it brief. But things you should not do as an audio enthusiast or audiophile. So with that, I just have 2 points for you today. And I'm gonna flip this around. So purchased for parts or repair, right? Now, this is a very nice piece, right? It's a Sony ES series, which if anybody knows, that's Sony's top of the line stuff. You know, it's supposed to be audiophile quality. It plays super audio CDs, and it's a DVD and audio player actually, and it's a precision line. Again, it plays the super audio CD format instead of the regular, just the regular CDs that most people are used to. SA CDs are better, higher bit resolution and better, usually much better recorded on different equipment, of course. Well, I would hope. So here's the mistake. This holds 400 DVDs and CDs, 400. And they all reside in this carousel, if you will. Again, I said 400, and that's no lie, 400. Because 400 discs came to me with the player, which I bought for, I don't know, I think it was around $50. And it came with 400, yes, unpackaged DVDs. So far, they look like they're all DVDs and not CDs. So I guess that's a bonus, or a lot of extra weight, I'll tell you that. But I wanted to show you what you should not do, and you should not buy this type of thing because very simply, it's a very expensive device, right? Somebody paid around $1,800, I think, for this thing when it was new. And what is wrong with it? So let me show you what's wrong with it. All of it rides on this little thing right here. If I can find one. It's a rubber belt. And there's a few rubber belts in here that basically go bad over a few years because they're doing a lot of work, moving this carousel, opening the door, and engaging the drive, the optical drive in there. And so a few dollar belt is holding up this whole works. So don't do that. Don't do that. Just buy a single player, get off your butt, and go and swap out the disc in your high quality, DVD player from Denon, Sony, whoever you want to buy from. But never do this because it'll end up in my shop or somebody else's shop, and you'll have lost 400 CDs or DVDs because they didn't come out of the machine after the belts broke. All right, second thing. Never do this. All right? Some of you people that love Denon, I'm not saying you should not buy Denon. It's fine. They're probably the best audio video receiver in terms of performance out there. Others would argue Pioneer Elite or Onkyo or somebody. But regardless, I mean, this is a very high quality piece of equipment. I think they retailed for $4,000 for this particular receiver. It is in 4308 CI, AVR 4308. You can look it up. They are very expensive, very high quality. So for an audio technician like me, oh, what a nightmare. You have boards attached to boards, on top of boards, on top of other boards, on top of other boards, sandwiched between other boards with a huge heat maker because, of course, it's a 9.1 or 7.1, I don't even know, meaning 7 channels driven at 150 watts or so, and a huge transformer. The thing weighs, oh God, got to be 55, 60 pounds. And it's got a problem, right? And the problem is the only thing wrong with this is the microprocessor. And the microprocessor is flaky. So sometimes it switches the audio on, sometimes it doesn't switch the audio on to the respective speakers out of the back terminals here. This is jam-packed. There's a digital audio converter in here. There's, of course, a preamplifier, a headphone amplifier, the processing for all of the different surround sound modes, and power supplies, etc. So everything packaged in one tight space. Don't do it, because one little thing breaks in here and you've lost your $4,000. So in order for a technician to get all this stuff out of there and find out the root cause is really difficult. So what I would recommend, the only thing you really need to do is if it breaks, is send it back to Denon. And the Denon folks are very familiar with what's troubling it and what the indications they know, and they just go and replace the board. You can't replace any of these components on here. These are all surface mount. So this is all board replacement. With the possible exception, if you blew the outputs or something, then that could be replaced. But everything else is surface mount technology, can't be fixed. Well, can't easily be fixed anyway by your local guy. So sending it into Denon, and about send $400 with it or so, because that's what it's going to take to get back. And it may be worth it for you, but I'm going to tell you, if you go with separates or go simple, go inexpensive with your home theater, go expensive with your 2-channel audio if you want to, because that's simple. Keep it simple. And, in the military, we had sayings that keep it simple, stupid, or KISS, KISS. And that's always the way to go. Don't cause yourself, if you can't afford it, don't cause yourself any heartburn by doing stuff like this, right? It is just incredibly packed in there, as with a lot of things nowadays. But if you don't have to do it, don't do it. I had a Pioneer Elite that's just as big as this in my man cave, and my neighbor's house got struck by lightning. Boom, it's gone, right? So although insurance paid for that, and you know what, I didn't replace the Pioneer Elite with another Pioneer Elite. I went on Craigslist or whatever and bought a used Onkyo that was much simpler. And it sounded great. It sounds great. I'm just as happy, so no big deal. The only drawback was the video is not quite as good when you go through HDMI, because Pioneer's video is probably the best. But that's it. Just wanted to send out a shout out to kind of put out some words of wisdom here about shiny object stuff. Keep it simple. Save yourself some headache there. And with that, we're out. Thanks.